Hello everybody, this is Elissa from Main Arts and Crafts, and today we are here for another fun video. So today's video, I thought it'd be kind of interesting to go over my 10 oldest diamond paintings. And these are going to be my 10 oldest not completed diamond paintings. I have completed older kits than these, but these are the 10 oldest ones that I currently have in my hoard. And all 10 of them are actually in my rainy day hoard, because these ones were actually purchased in my first month of diamond painting. So I started diamond painting in April of 2023, and it was like March 31st is when I ordered my first diamond painting, and so it wasn't until like April 4th or something, 3rd or 4th, until I actually started diamond painting. So I have completed a lot since then, but these ones were purchased before April. These are basically from like April 1st to April 23rd of 2023. These are my 10 oldest diamond paintings. So we're going to take a look at what they are. It looks like we just have some crafties, Sybil Arts, and then we have some Yumeis. Those are the only ones left in my 10 oldest diamond paintings. So I do need to work on these at some point because they're all amazing kits. Even the crafties ones, I do really enjoy working on them. It makes me super sad that Crafties is no longer in business, because they had, it was an affordable kit. It was small. Yeah, it wasn't the greatest, highest quality, but they had some artists that I absolutely loved, like Sybil. They had Sybil art. So we're going to go ahead and take a look and see. I have to get to we're going to go in order, alphabetical order of here. So we need to get to that bin 4 down. Let's take a look-see in here. Let's see, which one is my first one of these? So I have Dragon and Fancy Flowers and Flora. I have to do the picture because the names don't always stay on these kits. So this one, okay, yeah, actually this one is the first one. So this right here is from my first ever order from Craft Ease. This is called Dragon. She is a 40 by 50 centimeter. I believe this one is square drills. I have yet to do a Craft Ease square, so I have no idea how the Craft Ease square quality is. But they're probably, I'm not sure about the quality of the square drills, but whatever. We will see. It's just such a cute image. So this right here, this is Dragon. This is from the artist Sybil Art. I do love her work. She did release one kit from Diamond Art Club, but it's been way too long. I think that was that in like 2024? Like Easter of 2024, I want to say. Maybe it was Easter of 2025. It was a bunny one. It was probably 2020. I don't remember if it was 2024 or 2025. But they have all of these gorgeous Sybil Art kits and Sybil Art images that we could be getting and have not gotten. So this is from Crafties. It is like I said, it is a 40 by 50 square drill image, and it has 40 colors. It does not come with any specials, but that's okay because I like to enhance my own. But look how gorgeous she is. It's such a pretty image. I do love my Sybils, and this one is just gorgeous with the dragon on it. Maybe this is one that I do for Lunar New Year, because it's got a dragon. So maybe that will be an incentive to work on it. So that is the first one. I actually purchased this one in April 2nd of 2023 is when I purchased this image right there. So I've had that one for a hot minute. Next up, we have another Sybil Art. This one is going to be called Fancy Flowers. I just have to, look at that. The first one that I grabbed from the pile. So this one is another Sybil Art. This one is another small one. It's a 40 by 40 centimeter. This one is actually round drills. So the rounds, boop, pretty straightforward drills right there. And it is, nice, small, little compact canvas. So this is Fancy Flowers right here. I'm actually doing her for my scavenger hunt. She's going to represent flowers for the scavenger hunt. So like I said, she is a 40 by 40, and there are 30 colors, and it looks like this one does have 2 ABs in it. It's got a blue and a red. So there's like these little blue hearts that we see right over in here. There's this little blue line there, and then the red of the flowers. But that is Fancy Flowers. She is a small one. It's interesting seeing that this was part of like the same order. I ordered her on April 2nd of 2023. The previous one came with like a soft felt canvas. This one has just the regular canvas material. It doesn't have a soft back to it. So it's very interesting to see. There's not a lot of like They actually did a really decent job of rendering all of these, as far as, you know, for them being small and rendered, where they're very much a lot of color blocking with like the skin tones and everything else. But that one is the second oldest one, that basically Fancy Flowers. And like I said, I'm just going to go in alphabetical order for these, because otherwise I would struggle with figuring out which ones were what. So yes, next up we have another Sybil art. Like I said, like all 10 of these oldest ones, because these are now part of like the rainy day, I should probably look at like what my 10 oldest non-rainy day kits are as well. But this will at least be just the 10 oldest kits that I have in my hoard that have not been finished. So next up we have Flora. She is a pretty one. Let me find her in here. Oh, there it is. It's in the bottom. I think it's, no, that one's Kori. But there she is. Okay. So this is called Flora. This is another one from that same order that I placed on April 2nd. I think I only had a chance to make one order with Crafties before they ultimately ended up going out of business not too long after that. Or well, they went out of business, but I had so many other kits I hadn't gotten around to making another order with them. So I do not need the toolkit, so we're going to remove that. Here are the drills. It looks like this one is another round. Interesting how they're all packaged slightly different. It's kind of hilarious in that aspect. So for her, oh my goodness, this has got like, the plastic cover is in such rough shape because it's such a thin plastic cover. So this one is called Flora. She's also a 40 by 40 centimeter, but she is round drills, which that means I need to actually change the stats here because it was saying that she was square. And then she has, let me put write the colors down, 28 colors. Let me mark that down so that way it's done. So again, I purchased this one on April 2nd. So this is Flora right here. She's really, oh yay, the rain started. She is another gorgeous one. They're all gorgeous. They're all stunning. All of these are in my rainy day hoard. Even though they're Crafties and the quality isn't the same as like Diamond Art Club, I still have a blast working on them, and they're Sybils. They're beautiful pieces, beautiful images, and it's a bummer for me that I haven't seen any new artwork coming out from Sybil on like Diamond Art Club or anywhere else, because these are just such stunning images, and I feel like, yes, I really want her to license with someone else besides Diamond Art Club, since Diamond Art Club isn't releasing her kits. That way I can get more kits from her, because there were so many that I did not get a chance to get because of the timeline of everything. But that is the third one on my list, which is another Sybil, as you can see. And we are going to pop her back in our little plastic bag. This one's actually got the plastic bag. Some of them have plastic bags and some of them don't. I don't know why, because they're all from the same company and I ordered them all like the same week. But that's Flora. Next up, we have Haruki, which I was smart because I grabbed a kit and pulled it out, and it was actually Haruki that I grabbed and pulled out. She's a little bit of a different size point, a different shape to her. So she is also round drills. So here is our rounds. She's a 30 by 50 centimeter, which realistically, I want to say that these, I think they measured out to be like 25 by 45, a little bit smaller, but this is Haruki, another Sybil art canvas. She is stunning, as you can see. I really like her. She has 28 colors as well, but this one does come with specials. So she has 2 ABs in this one here. So she's small, but I mean, to me, it's always proof that your image can look all right, even as a small image. So this is another one from Sybil and Crafties. This one does have like the felt backing for the canvas. So it's very interesting how kits ordered the same day come in such wide variety. Even how they're like packaged is very different as well. So 28 colors for her. While I have her pulled up, I'm going to mark down the color count on her. Next up, we actually will get to pull out a non-Crafties, a non-one. I just have to look and see whether this kit is going to be in the closet or down here. So let me look. Oh, yes, this one's right here. Perfect. So next up, this is one of my Diamond Art Club canvases. And this is actually a Yume. So this is one of the very first Yumes. It was the first, I placed an order for a couple different Yumes, and this is one of the first ones that I had ordered. April 14th. So this is going to be Hong Kong Lights from Diamond Art Club and Yume. And you can see here, this is a square drill canvas. So we have our drills and our sticker sheet right there. And now we're going to look at the actual canvas and the actual image. So I like this size point for like a landscape type image. So you can see here, look at that, that's Hong Kong lights. I've seen people do Hong Kong lights and it looks so good. It's been around for so long that it's obvious that you'll have seen this done. But it's just such a pretty kit and such a pretty image, and I absolutely love it. I love the colors, I love the look of it, I love the feel where you're kind of like feel like you're right there in the city streets, looking at the scene, seeing everything. I love that. So yeah, that's Hong Kong lights. It comes with 58 colors, which includes 5 AB drills, and there's a fair amount of color blocking up into the top area and over into here. But then our actual, like, down into this area is going to be a lot of confetti down into here and then around her. So that's Hong Kong lights. Really not bad size point. Oh, did I say what size Hong Kong lights was? This is an 83.7 by 55.8. So really not super massive or anything like that, which I love that aspect, that it's not huge. But that is the 5th kit that my 5th oldest, the 5th one in my 10 oldest kits. So next up we have another Sybil art that we're going to look at. And let me pull this up. Alright, so we're going to take care of this, and then we're going to pull out another Sybil art. I do need to do like a Sybil art haul for you guys, show you guys all of my spotlight artist features, and do one that's Sybil art. I definitely need to do that. That's actually coming in the next couple weeks. And then I just have to get myself motivated to actually, you know, film it. Alright, so we have Kori. Kori is in here. She is right here on the bottom. So Kori is another Craft Ease. I think this one, is this rounds? I think I ordered most of them in rounds. So Kori is another one in rounds. She's a little bit of a different shape to her. I think it was kind of one of those things where I thought I had ordered it in square, but I'm happy that it came in rounds, if that makes sense, because I would much rather have it in rounds. So far I have just the one in squares. This one is also rounds. That makes me happy, because this was another one that I had marked on my list as, I had it in Gems Flow as square, but it's actually round, so that makes me happy. And how many colors do we have? 27. Okay, easy day. Nice. So I purchased her also on April 2nd. Here is the drill pack, and she comes with a crystal, a couple different crystals. And this is, she's another one that's like that 50 by 40 size point, but that is Kori. I thought that one, yes, I'm not holding her upside down. Okay, good. It took me a minute because I didn't see her at first because of the glare. But this is Kori. I love the colors of this one and how her hair is just wafting in the breeze. And all of the flowers in these Sybil art canvases are like perfect for adding enhancements and bling to. That's something that's very easy and straightforward to do with all of it that you can see here. All of these flowers will look excellent with all the enhancements on them. But this is Kori from with 27 colors, which includes 2 specials, no, maybe 3 specials actually, it looks like. So 3 crystal type drills, one of them being a yellow. I will probably make that something that's not a crystal. I'll probably make it like an AB or something like that. But that one is my 6th canvas in our list, or however many. Let me look. Yes, 6. Next up, we have one more Sybil art that makes my my oldest of Sybils. And we're going to look at her, and that one is Kori and Cancer, which I saw her in here. So, look at that right here in my hand. Okay, so next up, this is my other older one that I purchased at this one is actually square. So this one I purchased during that same order on April 2nd. She's a 30 by 50. Here's her drill pack. Not a lot that we see right there. So she's also got that felt backing, like the soft felt backing. But this is Kimono Girls Cancer. And she's super cute. I think she had like a whole series of all of these for the full like Zodiac. The glue definitely is ogre sprayed quite a bit on this. It goes probably like a solid 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch outside the border. But that is Kimono Girls Cancer, 30 by 50, and she has 30 colors on this one here. So let me add the color count onto this because, you know, it wasn't there before. But yes, so this is, you know, the final one of that first order of Sybils that I made. And I've completed one from this original order. And then the rest have all gone into the rainy day hoard since I can't purchase Sybil art anymore because I haven't found her licensed with anybody really other than the one loan kit, which it was like such an odd kit for them to choose to do for Easter, to release one of her kits for Easter, because she's got all of these gorgeous ladies, and yet the ones that, you know, the one that was chosen was one of her like cutesy like Easter bunny type kit, and I was just like, out of all the kits they could have chosen, they chose that one. So it was a very interesting choice, but it's still a Sybil that I still got to purchase. So we're gonna put those back in there, and now we're gonna look at the last few on my list. So next up, I think one of them is in there, so that's gonna be annoying because I'll have to get into there for it. Next up, we've got muted sound. So that one is down here. It's one of my old ones right here. Okay. I tried to separate them out and put squares down on the bottom shelf and then rounds on the shelf above, which sort of worked somewhat, but not the greatest. So this is another Diamond Art Club, and this is also a Yume canvas. This is called Muted Sound, and this is one that I really, really, really want to work on, but at the same time, I do not want to work on because then it's done and I can't do it. So the Muted Sound is a 50.7 by 65.8. I purchased this one on April 17th. And look at it. Look how stunning and gorgeous this image is. It is beyond beautiful. There are 41 colors, which includes 4 ABs. I do really miss the days of having, you know, under 50 color count for Diamond Art Club canvases. I just got a couple Amazon exclusive kits in, so they're small, like 30 by 40, and they're like 85 colors. 2 of them are 85 colors and one is 70 colors, and I'm just like, why? Anyways, I prefer color blocking and not having high color counts. But this is Muted Sound, and this one is one that I am like dying to work on, but at the same time, I do not want to work on it because then it's completely done, which is basically the bottom line story that I have for literally every single one of the kits that's in my rainy day hoard. I really want to work on every single one of them because I love everything about the artwork. I'm excited to work on them, but at the same time, I do not want to work on them, which is why they go into the rainy day hoard, because once they're done, and I don't get the fun of working on them again. So that's where I'm at when it comes to literally everything that's in my rainy day hoard. Other kits, I'm like, oh, I'm looking forward to working on it and seeing it done. And these ones, I'm like, ooh, yay, I want to do it, but I don't want to do it at the same time because then I can't do it because it'll already be done and I won't have the anticipation leading up to working on it. But that is Muted Sound, and probably, like, I think Muted Sound is probably one of my top ones out of this list. It's so hard to choose because I love them all. Next up, we have Sakura Festival, and Sakura Festival is... I believe Sakura Festival is in the closet, so bear with me as I try to dig this kit out from in here where it's buried. Huh. I just made my life easy last time, apparently, because it's on the top row. I was expecting to not be able to find this very easily. I don't trust these cats, i.e. Sushi that is obsessed with my closet. But it was on the top of the bottom shelf, amazingly enough. So this is going to be another Diamond Art Club and Yume. This is called Sakura Festival. Sakura Festival, as the drills are running away. Sakura Festival is a 95 by 65 centimeter canvas, and it is square drills. So we're going to take this out, and as I throw it all over the floor, there's actually, I believe there's someone working on this one right now in the Discord group, but the colors on this are so ridiculously dreamy, so dreamy with all those pinks and burgundy tones. This one's a little bit bigger than Hong Kong Lights, but it's still absolutely, like, it's still, you know, I will bear with the size for it. But look at this. Look at how stunning this one is. So it's very much along the same series as Hong Kong Lights, where you've got the person in the center and then the city that branches out along each side. And I love the fact that you may incorporated like the plants and the trees and nature in there. So we have so much confetti in this because of all of those cherry blossoms. But I mean, look at this. It is absolutely stunning on so many levels. I have a particular fondness and love of cherry blossoms. I've lived in Japan, in case anyone didn't know. I've actually lived in Japan. I have my cherry blossom tattoo. It's kind of like proof that I love my cherry blossoms, as you can see. Cherry blossoms right there. But I love cherry blossoms. I'm low-key obsessed with them, so having this canvas with all the cherry blossoms on it is such a huge, like, rainy day kit for me. There's only 45 colors, and this one has 4 ABs as well. And none of the ABs are up into the cherry blossoms. So the ABs are all down in the lower. There's like, well, actually no, there's 2 pale pink ABs in the cherry blossoms, and then there's a yellow AB and a blue AB. So I will be adding all the specials into these cherry blossoms to really make them shine. And I'll be adding some dust drills into this as well. It's just gonna look so good when I finally get around to working on it. But again, just like every other kit that's in my rainy day hoard, I really want to work on this, but at the same time, I don't want to work on it because then it's done and I can't do it again. So that's one of the hardest things about all of these rainy day kits is I love them so much. I don't want to see them done. It's like I want to do them, but I don't want to see them done. If that makes, but I don't want to. And it's such a hard dilemma to be in where you're like, I want to work on that kit, but at the same time, once I work on it, it's done and I can't do it again. Especially when some of these older kits that I have are discontinued, and it's not like I can just go buy the kit again and have the fun of doing it again. Actually, I have the first ever Diamond Art Club canvas that I did. It's called Unicorn Rainbow. It's from the artist Pixie Sticks, Kate. And I really would love to see more of Kate's stuff, because I love her stuff. But I think I got everything from her except for the Dino Roar one. She had a bunch of cute little snack size kits, and that was, you know, the first ever Diamond Art Club, which I got off of, get your face out of my blinds, Mochi. Mochi, get your face out of my blinds. You can see without sticking your head through the slats. Come on, girlfriend. Getting an inch closer to the window is not going to change anything, girlfriend. She's so funny. So, anyways, as I was saying, being able to, I got all of her, Kate's, Mochi, face, get your face out. Come on. Don't moo at me. Hey. You, do I need to hold your carcass? Come here. Come here. Let me see you. Don't grumble at me, you brat child. This is my angry Momo. She's the queen bee, and she is always annoyed with me. She's been a drama queen today. She spent 20 minutes yowling in the bedroom, staring at me and staring at the bathroom door, yowling at me, because she wanted me to let her in the bathroom. Not that she wanted out of the bedroom, because the bedroom door is open. She wanted into the bathroom. I wouldn't let her in the bathroom because she doesn't need to just roll on the rug on the floor in the bathroom when she can just, you know, roll anywhere else. So I wouldn't let her in the bathroom. So she retaliated. And Hungry threw up for me. But then I fed her, and then 5 minutes later she refused to eat. So then she Hungry threw up, and then I had to bribe her with additional treats. She ate like 5 mouthfuls and then said, nope, I'm done, and continued to like sashay off and cause chaos. And be a drama queen. You are such a drama queen. You are such a drama queen. She didn't even want her soft food because she was in drama queen mode. Get your butt down there. Here. You can sit back on your... Get over there. She's like, Mom. And then we have the angel baby. Come here, Susu. Everyone wants to see you, sweet thing. Oh, you limp rascal. She was like, I could barely pick her up because she was just so limp. So here's our sushi monster. Hey, Susu. Hey, baby. This is my Klingon. She goes everywhere with me. As in, like... I carry her on my shoulder and walk around the house like this. And she's happy. Hey, baby. She wants in the closet, in case you wondered what she was doing. She wants in the closet. So you can see how I can just hold her like this, and I'm like barely even holding on to her. Whereas Mochi, I have to literally hold her in place, otherwise she'll run off. Hey, Susu. Can I flip you over? Can I flip you over? Hi, baby. Oh, there's my baby. And she's such an interesting cat because she's an orange tabby, a female orange tabby. Torty mix, so you can see her little orange tabby stripes on this side of her face. So she's a Torby, but she's a very interesting one because she's orange Torby with that orange tabby Torty mix. So she's all of like what you would think of with your quintessential orange cat, but combine it with the pure and utter like gremlin energy of mastermind of the world of our torties and the sass of a tortie. Look at this fat little belly. Look at that fat little belly. She's such a fat little thing. Hi, baby. You like these toes? Hi. Hi, Carcass. I can do anything I want to her and she just chills. Okay. Hi, can I put you down? You looking at the rain? I had chapstick on. I don't want to get fuzz on me. Hi. Oh, that's the baby. But I'm going to go put the baby down now. Yes, I'm putting you back where I got you from. Here you go. Anywho, I digressed. So, essentially, I can't even remember what I was talking about. Oh yes, Kate. The first ever diamond painting that I did from Diamond Art Club, I was one of their Amazon exclusives. It was actually how I found Diamond Art Club, was doing it because I was looking for kits off of Amazon, and that's how I found it. Was Unicorn Rainbow, and I got it and worked on it, and then I was like, I started to get into enhancing, and now I'm like, I really want to do it again, but with enhancements. So I actually did purchase it again shortly after I finished it. When I started getting into the enhancement realm, I bought that canvas again, so now I still have it. It's in there. I don't think I have that one logged in my Gems Flow because I've already done it once, so I really need to log it in Gems Flow, but I haven't. So my Gems Flow is it's like 99% accurate. But there's always that little bit that's not. All right, so now our final kit. So our 10th and final kit is another Yume. It's kind of interesting when I look at my tower of kits over here. These are all of like the mid-sized Diamond Art Clubs. You really can tell the story when you see, right now I have them mostly organized by artist. So mostly by artist. It would be interesting to like sort them all by old versus new. Because I do have a combination of old versus new in here, and you can always tell there's like 3 different styles of box. There's like the old style box, like these here, that I have my labels, and the ones that I got off of D-Stash have the sticker on, which is a bummer for me, but the labels like that. And then we have, these ones where it was just printed right onto the box, so that newer model. And then we have the newest version where they just give you this sticker for them, for the kits. So it's very kind of like interesting combination for those. Let me put this back over there because the girls have been shoving it. But those are a couple Yumeis that really need to be done with my Yumeis, but that requires sorting everything. All right, so our final canvas. This is another one that ranks right up. It's Square Drills. This is another one that ranks right up there with Muted Sound. This is called Transparent. I forgot to say when I purchased Sakura Festival. So I purchased Sakura Festival on April 22nd. And then this one at Transparent, I purchased on April 14th. So I think I purchased this one at the same time. Muted Sound was April 17th. So I placed like multiple Diamond Art Club orders like all in the same week with the different discount codes that you get when you're making your initial purchases. So this right here is Transparent. It's such a cool image. It is so cool. It's definitely the older style rounds where they had those annoying red guide circles, which is why this looks so red right through here, because the guide circles are all in that weird red. But this is Muted Sound, or this is Transparent, sorry. Transparent is 50 colors, which includes three ABs, and it is a 51 by 76 centimeter round drill canvas. I have plans for this. This one will look so good with so much extra bling. I will actually add some crystals into this one. Definitely more ABs, definitely dust drills. I will probably end up enhancing pretty much every Yume that I have just to really kind of showcase its beauty. I actually have the enhancements for 2 additional Yume's, part of the Glass Instrument series, already purchased. So I had planned out an enhancements for a couple friends, and I said, okay, hey, if I was doing it, this is what I would enhance. And I had given them the list of my recommended enhancements. And then I went ahead, and it's like, then it's up to them if they want to do all of the enhancements or some. That's really, like, that's what enhancing is all about, doing your own thing. So, anywho, this was my 10th and final of my 10 oldest kits. So, I definitely have some other kits in here that are old. If I wanted to go off of, we'll pop it back in here. So if I want to go off of what my 10 oldest let's move it, because I have been working on trying to complete all of my, I've been trying to complete all of my non-rainy day hoard canvases and get those knocked out, all the old ones from the non-rainy day hoard, and that's actually what I have done. So if I go for 2023, I have 60 canvases from 2023 to work on yet. And of those 60 canvases, let's see how many. I think out of those 60 things from 2023 that I have yet to work on, there's a whole lot of Yumeis. Definitely some Yumeis, some Laura Powtrots, and then there are 2 paint gems. That's literally it. There's 58 canvases and 2 mini sets of paint gems. And every single one of them from 2023 is in my rainy day hoard. So all of those are in my rainy day hoard. I do have my whips. So I have 16 of my whips right now are the last of my non-rainy day kits from 2023. So I was doing the, what was it, like the 25 or 26, when I refreshed my stash, I chose like my 25 or 26 oldest canvases that were not rainy day hoard that I'm working on for the refresh my stash, which those also then morphed into being a lot of the canvases that I'm doing for the 26 for 26. So the refresher stash, you can check out Lisette's channel, Lisette Crafts and Tells. And she's phenomenal. I love her, and she's like the sweetest person ever. And then so she has like all of the things that she's done for the refresher stash. She actually like worked down her entire hoard, which I'm like amazed anybody that can do that and not buy. I have been doing better. I was doing really good until I bought these 3 like mini landscapes, but my Amazon exclusives are always kind of special because I finish them so quickly that I'm not worried about that. It's not like it's something that's going to take me a week. And it was like, it gave me a Kincaid, a Abraham Hunter, and a Chuck Pinson. And that's my first Chuck Pinson and my first Abraham Hunter canvas. So now I have 2 like landscapes from them, but they're not massive behemoths, which is kind of cool. So anyways, 16 of my current whips are for the refresh my stash. They're like my final non-rainy day hoard from 2023. And then they also have fallen into the realm of my part of their 16 of the canvases I'm working on for my 26 for 26. So yes, that's where I stand with those ones. I have finished a lot of works from 2023. I've finished a whole lot from 2023. Out of my completed pile, granted this includes like mini sets like paint gems and things like that, and just mini canvases, I have completed like over 100 things from 2023, and I'm left with 60 items left from 2023, but all of them are in like my rainy day hoard. So only the current whips that are not. So anyways, that was basically the synopsis of everything that I have for my oldest. I need to, let me see if we can look at, let's take a look at like January of 2024 and see if I have anything that's not rainy day hoard starting in January of 2024. I'm trying to think of how far back I went. So, okay, I have 2 kits from January of 2024. So these will be some of the ones that I work on with my next big Kit Up Palooza once I finish my 26 for 26. So one of them is Peace and Tranquility, which is a Diamond Dots canvas. So there is Peace and Tranquility. It's a Buddha. And I actually started my diamond painting journey doing Buddha canvases, and it's really hard to find licensed Buddha images. It's annoying. And then I have Rainbow Bird. I call it Burb. A Rainbow Burb from Enabler's Outpost. So those are the only 2 from January of 2024 that will be some of the next ones I work on. I do also have one Diamond Art Club from January 2024 as well, which was actually a Christmas present from my brother that year. It's this one right here. It's absolutely stunning. It's JoJo's art. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's Finding Myself. But anyways, I digress. We could talk for days about all of the kits in my hoard because it's such a curated collection, and I feel like I have such a big tie to all of my kits because I've had them and I know what's in my hoard, and I can just be like, oh yeah, that canvas. And I know what I have, and I know the images. I know pretty much where they are. So it's like I know which tub some of my kits are in. I know where they fall on the shelving unit right there. It's all very much like I know my canvases. And that's part of what makes it so hard to get rid of any, because I know them all. I know the images. I've pulled a lot of them out to look at for different things. But yes. So anyways, that is my 10 oldest canvases. So let me go ahead and change my data back. We're going to go ahead and we want to go ordered before, I think I said, what was it, April of 2023? April 23rd of 2023. So we had Dragon from Sybil Art and Craft Ease, Fancy Flowers from Sybil Art and Craft Ease, Flora from Sybil Art and Crafties, Haruki from Sybil Art and Crafties, Hong Kong Lights, Yume, Diamond Art Club, Kaori, Sybil Art, Crafties, Kimono Girls Cancer, Sybil Art, Crafties, Muted Sound, Yume, Diamond Art Club, Sakura Festival, Yume, Diamond Art Club, and Transparent, Yume, Diamond Art Club. So that gave us, of my 10 oldest kits, 4 of them are Yume's, and 6 of them are Sybil Art's. And Yume is my all-time favorite artist, and then Sybil Art is probably my second favorite after her, but I love them both equally. I actually own a couple originals I own 2 original Sybil Art paintings that I have here. One of them is hanging on the other side of this wall behind the door. On the other side it's on the hallway right outside that door. And then the other one is waiting for me to hang up because I just got it like a month ago. It's a little one. But anyways, that's all I had for you guys today. I hope you guys found that interesting to take a look at what my 10 oldest kits are. Now, if we were looking at like my 10 oldest kits as far as finishes, that's a little bit different. Let me just look that up for you guys real quickly. We'll go my 10 oldest kits by finish. So I'm adjusting the date because I've got to get to where I've just got 10. Those are, I think they're all going to be kind of like, let me see. So I'm kind of like that person that purchases all the things, and I had purchased so many kits. So let's go with April 2nd. So once I decided I liked this, I just went all out. Like my first canvas, I actually started it on March 31st and I finished it on April 3rd. But my 10 oldest kits are all, it looks like I have 3 paint gems in there, 1 coaster set, and then everything else are like little small paintings in small, you know, like my very first ever diamond painting was this Amazon Buddha right there. And I also, then after that, this one, like I had issues with this one turned out really pretty, but the adhesive had a lot of issues. That was my second one. So these are like my oldest in terms of finishes. This one was really little in pure confetti. But as you can see, those first 3, first I think 5 are all Buddha images. And then I have this one right here was another one that I finished, like has like the patina look to it. And then we have this one right there was the 5th finish. And then after that, yes, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After that, I did like a Starry Night Van Gogh. So, cause you gotta knock out, like, this is one of my oldest ones. These are not my oldest finish. These are not like my top 10 finishes or my oldest 10 finishes. These are the 10 oldest kits that I have actually finished. These are ones that I purchased in like March 31st. Cause I bought like way too many. And I also, so like, I very much have knocked out both, like 2 classics, Starry Night and Hokusai the Great Wave off Kanagawa. I finished both of those very early on. And then I did a couple random landscapes. But anyways, I'm going to stop chatting about all of that. So I could keep talking for very long about all of my kits because I love going over stuff. I love using Gems Flow and looking through things. I like to just randomly flip through my Gems Flow and see all the pretties that are in there as well. But anyways, that was my 10 oldest diamond paintings, plus a whole lot of extra chitter chatter that you probably didn't even necessarily need. But I hope you guys enjoyed seeing that, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.